Welcome to Belo Horizonte. It's my second day here. Yesterday was a recovery day after my 30-hour bus ride from Salvador. It's 9 a.m. here in Belo Horizonte. It's already cooler. It's much better than Salvador. Salvador was really hot and really humid. So this is already much better. There's a few things I want to check out today. Those are Liberty Square, Praça de Liberdade, a municipal park, which I actually saw yesterday. I'm gonna record it today, which is quite beautiful. And then finally later in the day, this complex designed by a famous architect, Brazilian architect called Oscar Niemeyer, and the complex is called Pampulha. Okay, right, so right off the bat, there's a few things I'm noticing about Belo Horizonte. Is the amount of construction they're doing is quite a lot. They're building a lot, and a lot of the buildings here are quite tall, like easily 20 stories or more. And also the fact that it's clean, like they clean the parks and the streets quite a lot. So it's a nice, clean, well-maintained city, or at least the city center where I'm at the moment. Feels really nice. Absolutely stunning little church. I am seeing a lot of people sleeping on the streets in the sun or under some blankets, some duvets. I think homelessness is a problem here. Maybe not so much as Salvador, but definitely an issue. I'm gonna be heading that way towards Praça da Liberdade, Liberty Square. So this is the main boulevard leading to Liberty Square. The first thing you notice looking at Google Maps for Belo Horizonte, and I didn't know this, is how well structured it is. So it's a grid, bunch of these diagonal avenues. My drone fell into the water, or I had a little accident, so it went into the river. So I had to replace the battery. I've got a new battery come through the post. I managed to get it delivered to one of the hostels that I'm staying at. I managed to charge it last night. I haven't tested it yet, so this would be my first time testing it. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so that was this new battery's maiden voyage. So I'm really chuffed, I'm really happy that I didn't have to replace the whole drone and I just replaced the battery. A new battery here in Brazil with shipping was about 60 British pounds. A bit on the expensive side, but The difficulties when you're traveling is you don't have many options when it comes to delivery, or really buying things is really difficult when you're constantly moving. And particularly here in Brazil, to make an account to most things, you need like a national identification number type thing. So I had to get someone's phone number, and then I had to pay via an international bank transfer because I couldn't pay in any way locally. And yeah, a bit of a pain, bit of a faff, but yeah, the drone is back in action, so that's great. That feels good. There's something really nice about this urban layout. It reminds me of Barcelona. I think it's Barcelona. It's got also this gridded types of system, urban layout. But here, I don't know, the scale of everything is a lot bigger. The buildings, as I said, they're like 20 stories easy, most of them. With a few other buildings kind of lower rise, maybe 5-10 stories. But if you've got these tall buildings, they provide a lot of shade. Right now it's like 10 a.m. and there's a fair amount of shade, but yeah, let's see how the day goes. Here we go. This is the municipal park in the center of Belo Horizonte. It's quite a nice layout. There's 2 little ponds, and some of these trees are massive. I've never seen trees like it. I've never seen some of this vegetation like ever. The climate here, as I said, it's a little bit better. It's still hot, but there's a lot more shade. It's a lot more green. There's a lot more parks than in Salvador. It's a lot more manageable. So yeah, here's one of the lakes. Wow, check it out. So I've never seen anything like this. I guess this is bamboo. I'm not sure. Again, I've never seen anything like it. Like, look. It's just literally, it's like this. It's horizontal. Ah, wow. And people have carved their names. So I've been in Brazil for pretty much 3 weeks now. So yeah, my first impression of Brazil is actually really positive. From what I've seen, it's kind of well kept, clean, tidy in most places. They have really good roads. If anything, they're a bit convoluted and messy. The nature is amazing. So far, the food has been great. So yeah, I've had mostly plant-based dishes. I've tried a few other type of dishes like the cheese bread, which is really popular here. What else? Local public transport seems to be fairly cheap. It's about 5 reais for a bus ticket. Bom dia. What's not so cheap is the transport between major cities, like to get from Salvador to Belo Horizonte on a semi-sleeper, so not quite fully bed, but a little bit of recline. I paid $60, which is about, I guess, what you would pay in Europe as well for a Flixbus or something like that. So what else? Safety so far has been good, apart from some kind of dodgy areas. So when I have a lot of people around me, that's when I feel the safest. If there are some areas where there's not a lot of people, not a lot of foot traffic, that's where it feels a little bit dodgy. Oh yeah, and another thing I noticed, everywhere, in every big or small city, they have barbed wire on the fences between properties, or even like electrified wire on top of the fences to stop people from breaking into or kind of trespassing. Or people put a lot of emphasis on kind of protection and prevention. So you have barbed wire, electrified fences, and bars and gates and grills on the entrances, on the porches, and on the windows. So yeah, that one you cannot ignore. It's everywhere. Even here in Belo Horizonte, in the center of Belo Horizonte, where I guess you could say that it's safer, that's definitely noticeable for sure. All right, let's check out this bridge over here. Look what I found. All right, next stop is the Mercado Central, Central Market. All right, Mercado Central. I don't think it's gonna be as cool as the one in Salvador. That one was really good, but let's check it out. Pots, pans, brass, trinkets. I'm not seeing any typical Brazilian things. I guess it's all useful stuff. As a digital nomad, as a backpacker, you can't afford to buy anything unless you take something out, because like your bag is your home, and space is very limited. Things usually have to perform 2 or 3 functions. So buying a souvenir, buying something that, particularly something that takes a lot of space, it's a big no-no. Let's check out the upper section. Maybe there's a view, a vista. That's just a parking lot. This is cool, like a little arcade area. Okay, I'm officially lost. I gotta find a way to get down, back to the market. ¿Qué es eso? Mel. Honey, mel. Albinia.
Abelha.
Abelia. Okay. It's honey. Abelia. It's like a little, like a shot of honey, individual shot of honey for your coffee or toast. Really good, good stuff. Ooh, look at all these spices. Verduras, vegetables. Again, all these spices here. They remind me a little bit of the Arab world, a bit of Marrakesh. A lot cleaner. That was very good little market. Loads of high quality produce. Yeah, Mercado Central. Oh wow.
Que parece simples.
The famous Oscar Niemeyer Church. And this is Pampulha. It looks like it's closed, but I might be wrong. I'm gonna go check it out. It's open.
Nas laterais, os quadros, tá? Da Via Crucis e na frente.
Alright, just finished the tour. It's quite a small space actually. It's not that big. So yeah, apparently 3 important people. Hey! So yeah, the church, they thought some of these murals were a bit too untraditional, unorthodox, so to speak, and they didn't want to approve it, so they actually approved it 17 years later. And this building was also built at a time where this guy, Oscar Niemeyer, was really exploring concrete. He's done a lot of curvy buildings in Brazil, so concrete, curves, no insulation, meaning you can make things really thin. And yeah, that was his signature. I think he lived to 100 or over 100 years. I went to one of his buildings in Paris one time, and they wanted to take a photo of the architecture students visiting his building there. Apparently he was interested in seeing the faces of all the architecture students visiting his buildings. Right, I tried flying my drone. I wanted to get some aerial shots of this building, but didn't have success because there's an airport right there and I didn't know that, so I don't want to get into trouble. So I'm gonna head out to the other side of Belo Horizonte to catch the sunset. Bye bye. So I got from one side of the city, northwest, to the other side of the city, southeast. And this is where all the mountains are. I've got about 15-20 minutes until sunset. I gotta find this Mirante, this viewing point. Yeah, this place is nice. Loads of fancy houses. I already saw a few collectibles, some old VW Beetles and some Porsches, and of course all of these have got barbed wire and electric fences around them to stop people breaking in. Like literally every single house has either electric fencing or barbed wire. I think I gotta go this way. Those are the mountains over there. Beautiful. Mirante, this way. Looking that way, I think I might have missed the sunset by a few minutes. Wow. The sun is just in that dip there between those mountains. Wow. Mirante? Obrigado. Yeah. Oh my god, they're so cute. There's one there, there's like a whole entire family. Gosh, look at this view. There's a bunch of people here as well.
Nessa de horror e me remete ao físico que vem lá do sul. Se estiver 0-0, eu quero 1-1. Sei lá o que tirar, não quer meu calor. São Jorge, por favor.
Wow, as soon as the sun sets, the mosquitoes are freaking all over you. Awesome little day, awesome mission. I ticked all the boxes I wanted to do for today. Yeah, the Oscar Niemeyer church, that one was awesome as well. It was six reais to get in. That's about £1. Worth it, for sure, worth it. And then yeah, made it on the other side of the city to catch this sunset here. So tomorrow I'm going to go to this place called Oro Preto, Golden Earth, something like that. It's about a 2-hour bus ride from Belo Horizonte, so I'll make a day trip out of it. In terms of updates, so yeah, my drone is now back fully operational. I've got a new battery, it's flying strong, and in the post at the hostel I've got myself another 360 camera, so it's gonna be back in the videos, so I'm really excited about that. Hope you enjoyed exploring Belo Horizonte with me today, and see you in the next one.